Look, man, R3 would be terrible, so it would be a horrible idea. It would ruin Code Geass. I don't want to hear you talk about shit anymore.
I know that, but it'd still be great.
Anyway, today we're going to be talking about why Bleach is still the king of the big three. And normally I'd mention all the combatants, but Naruto at this point, I've already said enough about that. Y'all know that damn well that shit is done. That shit is fucking done. But anywho, let's talk about why Bleach is still king. Let's talk about why it's still king. For One Piece is irrelevant to society. How many times has that shit been it's been canceled time after time over in America because nobody wants to watch that shit. I mean, how many dubbing companies have taken it up? And I mean, quite frankly, 4Kids was like, 4, yeah, 4. Ha, get it? 4 kids? Anyway, 4. First of all, it was already had a bad start over here because 4Kids got a hold of it, and my God, did they rape that series. As you can see here, my roommate Dirty D is still scarred by the fact that they just raped that shit. I mean, they had, instead of poison spikes, they had poison suction cups and shit. But anyway, the fact that One Piece was given to a company like that just shows how irrelevant it is to society. Nobody cares about One Piece, and that's why the fans of One Piece are so fucking violent. Because they know their manga is not accepted in America or anywhere else except for Japan. Or maybe they got Russia or some shit. I don't remember which country it was. But for the most part, nobody cares about that shit. I read One Piece. I actually read One Piece when I was in 5th grade, way before I got into Bleach. So for you motherfuckers who are like, you gotta read it. You gotta read it, man. You have to read it. It takes 200 chapters to get good. 200, but you know, it's worth it after a while. Fuck that. Fuck that. I'll tell you this shit right now. If One Piece was good, people would actually be talking about it right now, man. Nobody talks about that bullshit. No one cares because, quite frankly, I know y'all gonna pull that argument out your ass. Well, because Twilight's the most popular doesn't mean anything, does it? But that might be true. But at least I see fans of underground shows in real life. One Piece fans, you don't even see those motherfuckers. They live in their basement. You got 1 or 2 of them in real life who are an exception to the rule. Like this guy here. He actually gets out of his room every once in a while and sees the sun. Very different from your average One Piece fan. Reason number 2! A lot of you motherfuckers are like saying that One Piece has the best fights. Usopp is part of the manga that has one of the best fights in the history of shonen. Is that so? Is that so? Let's see. You think I'm biased? Let's talk about the One Piece fan bias right now. You motherfuckers got so mad when Kenpachi won his fight with the guy who had his skin made of steel because he used 2 hands, the kendo style instead of 1. Which actually makes sense because he's a monster with 1 hand. Why wouldn't he be double the monster with 2 hands, right? You motherfuckers got so pissed off when Kenpachi did it. But when Zoro cut through steel, something he couldn't even cut through 5 minutes before the fight, just because he understood it, just because he understood that shit, he was able to cut through it. Are you fucking kidding me? What is this, Tsukihime? Because he understands what he's cutting, he can cut through it? I understand this is a brick fucking wall. Does that mean I can punch through that shit? No! And then you all complain about the fact that Ichigo only has 1 move. Well, let me tell you this. 1 move is better than many variations of the same fucking move. I'll tell you that shit right now. Like in Naruto, for example. I know I said I wasn't going to bring it up, but I have to now. In Naruto, for example, that shit is ridiculous. Motherfucker got so many Rasengans. Big Rasengan, Rasengan Reach Around, Rasengan Planet. You just name it. Rasengan everything. I'll tell you that shit sounds like a fucking rap song.
Rising Rasengan.
Rasengan Gucci Man, whatever the fuck you want to call that shit. Rising Rasengan. What the fuck? And it's the same fucking move. But they're all like, huh, better than Bleach. Ichigo only has Getsuga Tensho. He actually has 2 forms of Getsuga Tensho. Gekka Tensho and Getsuga Tensho. But I mean, it's way better than the same fucking move over and over again. If you're going to make it the same move, you might as well not have him have different moves. Alright? Gum gum no penis and shit. Get the fuck out of here with the best fights in shonen history. Ha! That's all I gotta say for that shit. But number 3! You motherfuckers pride yourselves on the so-called development your manga has. Development! Luffy is still the same motherfucker he was since the day he left that island. I mean, the only difference now is that he cries more. I mean, what else is there different about Luffy? You could say, well, ever since his brother died, he became a man and all that stuff. No, he hasn't. The only thing changed by this motherfucker, he got an X on his chest, man. Meaning he is the One Piece, because we all know X marks a fucking spot. Am I right or am I right? But listen here. Development does not mean just because they cry together all the time means their characters are developing. And you're reading a shonen. You're reading a shonen. And by the way, Shakespeare didn't develop his characters that much. Does that mean he's a bad writer? You gonna tell me Oda's better than Shakespeare? You gonna need some. You need to get yourself checked out if you actually believe that shit. I'm gonna tell you that shit right now. Cause you know there's gonna be some motherfucker on the fucking comment section. You gonna be like, man, actually, the sales show that Oda's a. Holy shit! Number 4.
Okay.
Bleach's plot is actually more entertaining to read week by week. I mean, you got motherfuckers taking breaks from One Piece because the development is so. I mean, the fucking pacing is so slow. People say Bleach's pacing is the worst, but honestly, One Piece is one of the most boring things you could read week by week. Honestly. I mean, they got to develop for every new fucking island they're going to. I mean, y'all could say that's good if you want to. Honestly, that shit is boring to me. I mean, at least with Bleach, as short as the chapters can be, that shit will be entertaining week by week. This shit gets discussion all the time. Motherfuckers come up with new theories every fucking week in this arc. Number 5. Bleach just has overall better battles. And that, since this is a battle-centered manga, I mean, you could say what you want about plot and manga. Shonen is meant for mostly action. And Bleach does not disappoint. Name me the last good fight Luffy had. I mean, you could say he had fights in that war or whatever, but all it was a bunch of interrupted fights and then Ace getting killed. I don't remember that mother. He killed a bunch of grunts. You could say that shit is a fight if you want to. But honestly, killing grunts is the easiest thing I've ever seen in One Piece. The easiest. Anyone can do it. Even Usopp, which doesn't make any sense. But hey, let's not get into that right now. Usopp?
Yeah.
Who's better than who?
He gets better.
He gets better. But honestly, this motherfucker he should die. He should have been dead by now. Now I know what you're saying. Everyone in Bleach survives way worse worlds. You got somebody who can reverse time, and the people are already dead. Alright? Fucking Usopp got hit upside the head by a fucking hammer 5 times. And he wins because he says, my captain's gonna become Pirate King! And you pride yourself in reading this. I just gotta say, that shit is... This is the nail in the coffin. It's done. I mean, the best big 3 manga has already been fucking shown here. I mean, we see who's the real winner. Alright, to you motherfuckers who say, I'm an Obito ripoff, tired of that shit.
But you are.
Tired of that shit. And that motherfucker saying I'm cockeyed too? I ain't cockeyed. Look. I see you motherfuckers.
Ishida ripoff.
Ishida ripoff. Now I gotta take out my fucking glasses. Apparently, Obito and Ishida, they fucking license eyewear and shit. Well, that's too bad now, isn't it?
Popo ripoff.
Popo. Oh, you motherfucker. You motherfucker. Anyway, my face has been revealed. And it's beautiful.